Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my home. My name is Becky. I am so excited that you're here today. So today we're going to finish up our fall decorating series with part 3. I'm going to decorate the porch very minimally. I've got a few things behind me that I'm going to use to decorate it with, but there is nothing here that's new except for one item that I'm going to show you. Everything else is old, and I just went out to my shed and I pulled out a few things. We're just going to kind of try to piece it together as best we can. The porch is decorated right now with some bee things, the bee theme, and we're going to take that down, clean off a few things, sweep a little bit, and then put this stuff up, because that shouldn't take too awful long. After I get done with that, I'm just going to do the full house tour in this same video, and we're going to wrap it up with 3 parts. And then next week I'm going to probably start working on my Halloween content, because that is really getting me excited. I'm looking forward to it. I would like to do some crafts. I would like to do a haul. I would like to do all kinds of things. So if that is what sounds like fun to you and you want to hang out with me for a little while, then just stay tuned. But before we get started, I'm not going to go through all this. I'll kind of show it to you while we're on the porch, because you've probably seen all of this last year, because like I said, everything's old, nothing is new. But I do have one new piece that I bought, and I bought this from my sister. I've shown you her pieces before that she makes. She only charges like $30 for these signs, and I just love them. They're so cute. And this is the one that I purchased this year. It says Happy Fall, y'all. So it's got 3 little pumpkins, and my favorite part is the little hat on the top of the pumpkin, and of course the sunflower. But I love this. Let me back up a little bit so you can kind of see it in its entirety. And then I don't know where I'm going to stick it. It may go in a corner, or maybe I can also hang it if I want to. The wood is pretty lightweight, so it doesn't it won't hurt to hang it if I decide to. So let's get all this stuff out on the porch and start the decorating. All right, it's hot out here, it's humid out here, and I don't know how long I'm going to last, but we're going to do the best we can. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cover up this little apparatus right here, because Mr. Little Vintage Home likes to spy on me from work, and we're going to cover it up so he can't see. And I may get a phone call in the middle of this recording, so if you hear me abruptly stop, that's what I'm doing, because he's calling wanting to know what I'm doing. All right, so let me back this up just a little bit, and I'm going to show you what we're working with. Actually, you may not be able to see it all. The first thing that we're going to do is take down everything that we've got up here. I've got this welcome sign over here. My sister made this one as well. And then my wreath that my other sister made, I've got up there. It is in terrible condition. Let me show you. The sun comes directly on my front porch, and it just got faded. So I'm going to take this to her, and she's going to put me a different sign on here. The ribbon held up pretty well, but this sign just faded really badly, so we've got to replace that for next year. We can't use this again. And I'm going to take this sign down. Now this sign is a lot heavier. You can see the difference in the wood. So if it held up there with this weight, the other one should hold perfectly fine. And I did Windex the windows. So I did that while we were waiting on the garbage truck to come by. So we're gonna go ahead and hang my little wreath. This wreath is several years old, probably about 16 plus years old. It is grapevine on the back. I've touched it up throughout the years. I've added some picks and touched it up a little bit, added a ribbon. But my sister, this was the type of wreath that she originally made, and they turned into something like that. So she has grown many leaps and bounds throughout the years on her wreath making techniques. But I do love this one, and I don't see any reason to not use it, because it's beautiful, I think. So we're going to hang this up, and let's see, I need to probably add another something right there where it's falling down. Just needs to be touched up a little bit. It's okay. And then for now we'll go ahead and hang the sign just to see how it looks, because I'd like people to be able to see it from the road. There we go. Perfect. Can you see it all? Maybe I could move you up just a little bit. Can you see it all? I don't like this new tripod. It doesn't give at all. Okay, I'm gonna turn it this way and we're gonna focus on my bench. So this bench has gotten pretty dirty and I need to wipe it down a little bit. I have these two pillows that I threw out here that I was gonna use for fall, and we had a little, not hurricane, it was a tropical storm, and they got wet. So I don't know, I think they're okay to still use, but I may just turn them around and use this side. But you can see they're pretty dirty. But you know what, with the place that we live in, we've got another storm that could possibly come within the next week. It doesn't really do me any good to spend a lot of money on pillows and outdoor decor because it just gets blown away. But I'm gonna wipe this off real quick because it's pretty dirty. Shouldn't take but a second. We did not have any damage from that storm. We just had a few limbs come down, nothing major. But this next one that's coming is supposed to be pretty. We need to watch it, is what they're telling us. Just keep an eye on it. So Lord willing, it will pass us by and we'll be in the clear. All right, before I put pillows on there, let's look up a little bit. Let me change this. Hold on a second. This sign, I would like to do something to it just to kind of add some color up here. So I have a couple different options I wanted to try out. The first one is, I have this little Pitberry swag, and I thought about hanging it on the top. I thought that would look cute. So I'm gonna try that real quick. That should be easy enough. And I just tucked it in the back. And hopefully it should stay. If the storm does come through, of course we'll take it down, but it should be okay. There we go. Okay, and then the other thing that I have, I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it or not, but here it is. So I bought these from Hobby Lobby because I had this idea of having these leaves kind of, you know, during Halloween when you put bats around on your wall around a picture or something. I thought this would be cool, like falling leaves. But I don't know how well they're gonna hold up out here, but we're gonna try a couple just to see what it looks like. Last year I put them in my tier tray and they added a little something. So we'll just kind of stick a couple, and if we like them, fine. If not, we'll take them down. I think the dump truck's getting ready to come back by, so if you hear a loud noise, it's trash day. Okay, that's not bad. All right, I like that. I'll show you a close-up in just a minute. That's really cute, and we'll see if it holds up. I'll let you know. All right, so let's put our pillows up. And my sister bought me these years ago. I've had them for a long, long time. I used to just keep them on my couch because I love them so much, but they got dirty, and you know how pillows get throughout the years, so I packed them away. And then when I was making room for my summertime to move back in, I found them and I pulled them out, and I thought, well, those will be cute on the porch for fall. So I don't think they're gonna go with my motif. So I'm going to turn them around and just do this. And then I have this pillow that I'm going to be completely honest with you and transparent with you, I will probably end up taking back inside because I don't want it to get ruined. If we're being honest, I just pulled it out for the video. But who does it, right? So I'm going to put this here, maybe in the middle. Or, let's see, maybe like that. We'll just fiddle with it for a minute, like we always do. The other option that I have is this little guy. And I've had him for probably 16, 20 years, I don't know. I can put him up here, which is probably cuter anyway, right? I know you can't see perfectly well, but it's cute. Okay, and then I have this little guy here too, about the same age. I don't have anywhere to put him right now, so we'll just wait on him. I think I need some kind of, you know what would be really pretty is like one of those fall trees with the lights back in that corner. That would be so cute. Maybe I can think about that for next year, or if I run into one while I'm out thrifting, I'll pick it up, but I think that would look good. Okay, and then the last thing I have to do is put down my little rug on the doorstep, so hold on one second. Okay, so I got you repositioned. I'm gonna take this rug down. This was my bee rug from Hobby Lobby, and I just put this underneath it. And then I have a rug for Thanksgiving, but it says thankful, and I thought, well, I'll keep that aside for Thanksgiving, and I'll use this one now because it's basically the same thought process, beyond blessed. I got this from Dollar General. This was, I think, like $5, and then this to go underneath it, it was about $5. So we're gonna put this up. It's a little smaller than the other one that we had. So, okay. All right, let me take you down and show you what it all looks like. So here's my little bench, and like I said, can you just picture a little fall tree maybe coming up in this corner? I think that would be really cute. I don't know how much they cost, but I can look into it and see. David and I made this sign. Here's how it turned out. He made the wood part, of course, and I made did the painting side of it. We ordered the stencil on Etsy and just sized it to the size of our wood, and we really love it. It's perfect over this bench, but I just haven't quite figured out how to decorate my porch anymore with my bench. I used to have 2 trees out here, like Christmas trees, and I would decorate them just like a tree on the inside, and it was pretty elaborate, and I just haven't gotten used to decorating with the bench yet. So, and here's my wreath, and here's my little sign. And it's fine. It's enough for me. I don't need to go crazy. Like I said, this is all coming down in a couple of weeks anyway, and we'll put it back up after Halloween. It's just to say that, hey, you got everybody in the neighborhood. Becky's decorating again. And then there's our little Beyond Blessed rug. So next we're going to go inside, and I'm going to show you what the house looks like as of right now with everything decorated. And here's the house all decorated for fall. We're gonna do a quick little tour of everything, but if you see anything that looks of interest to you, please go back. I have 2 other videos in this series where all of this was decorated piece by piece, and I explained everything, and I'll try my best to remember to link it down in the comments or in the description. So we start here. This is our entryway table. All I did here was put this little sign. I realize it's not October, but I don't care. I love this sign. My sister bought it for me last year for my birthday. She got it from Pop Shelf, and I think it was probably like $8 to $10. She took the tag off, obviously, because it was a gift, but I think it probably ran in that range. Pop Shelf is an amazing store, and if you have never tried it out, it's just like a fancy Dollar General. Okay, and then we're gonna come over here next. Last year, if you're interested, I had a full fall tree right here, and I was gonna do it this year. I had even purchased some ornaments to decorate it with, and I just decided at the last minute that I was not gonna put it up. So we didn't do that last year, but we did go extra elaborate on the mantle. I did purchase most of these pieces, these little greenery stems from Dollar Tree. And with the exception of maybe, I don't know, a couple in there, all of the greenery is Dollar Tree. So here is my mantle display this year. And I did do a video on this where I went through every single piece that I put up there we talked about, other than the lights I added later. And those little candles do light up. I forgot to do that, but just use your imagination. It's really pretty. And then this little pumpkin down here came from Home Goods. It is plastic. It looks like mercury glass, runs by batteries. I'm really enjoying this here in this spot. And then I just have my little blanket ladder. The mini wreath came from Hobby Lobby, and the little sign came from Dollar General. This is one of the famous Dollar General squirrels from this year, and I managed to get my hands on 2 of them. Over here, I just have 2 of my glass pumpkins. Well, they're the only 2 that I own. I was gonna buy a new one this year, and I ended up getting that plastic mercury glass one. So, and that is that little display. Nothing fancy. I don't get too crazy for fall, but I do go all out for Halloween. And then this is just an old pillow that I've had for a long time, and that's my favorite blanket. Nobody's allowed to use it but me. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Over here is another Dollar General squirrel, and my pillows that Kim sent me that match my fall decor perfect, that I love pulling out for fall. And then this little beaded pillow came from Home Goods. And then this is my coffee table. My husband built this for me out of a piece of live wood, and it is a masterpiece and a piece of art, and I love it. And this is a little dough bowl that he made as well that you really can't see, but everybody knows what a dough bowl looks like. We just stuck some florals in there and some pumpkins. Now, right over here is my dining area. Oh wait, let's do the hutch first before we do that. This is my hutch. It is another piece that my husband built, and we just played around with it. I put all of my vintage squirrels in here. I have this one, that one, and then I don't know that these are vintage. I know the other set of salt and pepper shakers are not. These may not be vintage, but they're still amazing. I forgot to show you these little acorns. My friend Julia sent them to me in a care package. She's the same person that sent me the tea towel that's in the kitchen. And she sent just a few of these little acorns, and I spread them out. I had forgotten all about them. I had them packed away and put up to use for fall. And then I was like, wait a minute, I have acorns that I need to pull out. So thank you, Julia, for sending me those cute little acorns. They go perfect with my little squirrels. Put that one down there so you can see it better. All right, so again, several of these pieces came from Dollar General this year. This did, and this little tray here came from Dollar General. I'm not really sure that they're still available at this point because, and these did, this one, and then I had one more over here. They were pretty popular and people were looking for them, so I don't know that they're still available, but hopefully next year. Or go to Pop Shelf, because Pop Shelf has cute things too, and they may have the same stuff with more of a variety. All right, now let's go to the dining room table, which is my masterpiece. I pulled out some of my vintage amber glass, and I didn't show you a real good shot of these plates or these chargers when I was decorating, but here's the charger, and it came from Hobby Lobby, and they were originally $3.99, and of course, you know, it's wrong to even think about buying from Hobby Lobby before it goes on sale. That's against the law. And they probably were 50% off. And then here is my gorgeous plates. Look how beautiful these are. They kind of look like an egg plate, the way that the scalloped edges are. But I have a set of 6 of these, and I am I covet these. These are just one of my favorite pieces that I own. And then I have a lot of these. These are more easily found. These are this like Indiana sandwich glass, I believe. And I use those as a centerpiece for the bigger piece, the bigger plate. And then of course, I have several different glasses to choose from, and those were the ones that I chose. And then we used a Hobby Lobby runner, and this is a Hobby Lobby runner too. Centerpiece I just made myself. Okay, and then up here I put another display similar to the one over the mantle. Just use picks, fairy lights, some pumpkins, and voila. And then of course everybody knows about that sign in the background. I've had it for several years. All right, and then finally let's go to the kitchen. Let me move over here without getting you too intoxicated. All right, so this little shelf here, I just kept it very, very simple. I added a pumpkin. This pumpkin is probably 20 years old. And then this came from Pop Shelf last year. So it was a new piece for me last year. Just some stems, kept some amber glass up here, and it's all done. This is just I think this came from Dollar General last year. Fall is my favorite color. And then over here, this is another piece that came from Dollar General this year. It's a little acorn. It was $3. And I just stuck some stems in there. Everything else stayed the same. And I was going to light my candle for ambiance, but I ran out of juice in my little candle lighter. What is it? A lighter. Yeah. This is just a cute little pumpkin. I think Dollar General, more than likely Dollar General, several years ago. And then the towel that Julia sent me, and another squirrel from Dollar General this year. And you'll notice that I kept my colors a little more muted this year than I did last year, but when I get ready to bring out the Halloween, you'll see the orange start to pop. All right, I think that is it. David can't stand when I do this. This is his cup, okay? But I like to have a seasonal mug in the coffee maker. So I keep sticking the squirrel up here. And he keeps moving it and putting his back. It's like a game of war over the squirrel. All right, I'm gonna leave that there for him for this afternoon. We've had a rough week and he needs a smile. Or a frown, I don't know. All right, everybody, that's all I have for you for today. I appreciate you taking a few minutes of your time to spend with me. It means the whole world to me. Like I said, this is part 3 in a 3-part series. This is all I'm gonna have for you for fall, but stay tuned. Make sure you have liked and subscribed if you are into Halloween, because that's coming up next. We're gonna start easing it in. I'm not going to start decorating just yet, but we're going to start easing it in. I've got a haul that I want to share with you. I've got a shop with me that I want to share, and maybe a craft with me coming up that I haven't quite got planned out yet, but it's all coming. All the content is coming. So thank you. I love you all. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.